Who is more spiritual between the two of us here? I know I am, but my challenger, my competition here, thinks he can challenge me on spirituality, something that I've practiced and mastered pretty much for my entire life. Way back before I was even born, a Buddhist monk I was in my previous lifetime. I had a memory of this. And this man dares to challenge me on spirituality. It's a laughable contest. We already know who won. I am the victor here. I get to choose the number one prize, or the number one prize goes to me. I stand on the top of the hill, and we can just finish this video. So thank you very much for watching, my friends. See you later.
So my friend thinks that he's gonna win because, and you know what? Let's not worry about internet connection, because you know what? That's only going to the live feed. We got the live recording, so forget the internet connection. Anyway, so all right, this is my argument and my stance on why I'm more spiritual, even though I'm not wearing a head wrap. I trust the universe. I trust God on its own, with intermediaries such as a guru or some fancy statues or mountains. I just go straight to the source. I experience my life the way that God intended it to be, without any physical idols, without any chants or mantras, without any meditation. I just basically just feel straight what God wants me to feel. And not only that, but I also uh, completely rely on the capacities and the capabilities that the creator endowed me with. So my brain, my vision, my senses, I trust them all, because the creator, the most spiritual being, the spiritual being, gave them to me. And I trust this wholeheartedly without the need of anybody else. And so that's why I'm the most spiritual person. So therefore, I win this argument.
All right, my friends. Looks like I'm gonna have to entertain my friend Carlos here for a few minutes to please his ego, because this is an egotistical competition. Naturally, all competition is like that. He pretends to say and think he's more spiritual than me, but we both know who's the spiritual master. In fact, we're gonna leave the audience to tell us in the chat. Vote one, number one for me, because I'm number one, and number two, second place, or we can say last place, is Carlos. But to logically debunk the statement that just Carlos just made,
The awesome argument that I just made. Keep going.
That, Carlos often says this to me, that Sadhguru is just some man. He always tells us Sadhguru is just a man. He doesn't have the power to consecrate objects. Like, for example, I have this spiritual bead. It's physically impossible, he says, Carlos says, that to put your own life's energies into this, which I know to be false. So, Carlos, let's just be honest, my friend. This is going to be a teaching moment for me now to Carlos, and I'm being real. It's just for serious. That Carlos is a little bit lacking, a little bit slow in this area of life. He didn't really focus on spirituality, so naturally he didn't evolve this science and this inner mastery within himself. But at the same time, I'm going to give him some credit here, okay? This is not just me ripping into him, although that's pretty much the majority of my video that's going to be. This very brief time, very short time, I'm going to give him a compliment. What is this compliment? He's become more wise. Carlos, due to his condition, he has a certain physical condition that has happened to him. He's starting to become more sensitive, more alive, more awakened, more attuned to life and spirituality. And I'll give him the biggest compliment that maybe I've ever given him in his entire life. The biggest compliment that I've ever given him in his life. That I'm seeing he's becoming spiritual in the sense that...
What's your point?
Acceptance, my friend. This is the appropriate word to say this, acceptance, because things are happening to him, and he just kind of perspective has been achieved by him.
You can do whatever you want.
His physical condition has imbued him with that. Well,
all right. Shiva, let me ask you a question. Who did you learn all your spirituality from?
Okay.
Was it a man?
Yeah, actually, all of them are men. Yes, correct. Well, most were men. Yeah,
Okay, well, there you go. So how is that spiritual?
because men are spiritual. That's it.
Wow. Men are spiritual.
Yes.
So men are spiritual, then what about the spirit that created all things?
What spirit? Where is that? Show me.
I don't know. You told me you believe in a higher power, so
I take that back.
mm,
I don't believe in anything.
whoa, 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 whoa. This man just gave up his whole belief system live on stream. Yeah, look, Shiva. So again, this is the whole argument, right? Spirituality, right? Spirituality has to do with the unknown, the unseen, right? We're living in a physical world, right? And but we all kind of sense that there's a spiritual world. But we all know that nobody can actually see it. We know that. And so for you to delude yourself and choose to believe in a man, in men who claim to be able to see it better than you somehow for some reason, I don't understand how that's spiritual. You understand? Like what is so different about you and this other man that you can't perceive the things that he does?
I'll answer with a story, okay? Once upon a time, a long, long time ago, a man was traversing the sea, or at least he wanted to. He went to a ship and said, "Hey, I want to go from this side of the sea all the way to the other part of the world. How do I do this?" "Oh, you can rent a boat or you can hire a captain." "No, no, I don't believe in men. They don't have any higher powers than me. Forget a captain, his knowledge about the sea and how the machine works. No, no, no. I just do it myself because I'm a man. I'm not looking up to any man. I already know because God gave me the gift, and let me go pilot this ship by myself, or let me go steer the ship." You're gonna collapse and drown, and it's gonna be quite comedic. So, some men perceive reality much better than you do. Like, for example, a captain. He has more expertise in that. Similarly, some men have perceived the reality of spirit or nature or whatever you call this inside. Human well being, we can
What
say.
proof do you have of that? See the even the comparison that you just made was a physical one. You're talking about learning how to steer a ship. Of course you can learn that from men. That's a physical concept. That's a physical construct. The whole everything about it has to do with the laws of physics. It's all physical. So yes, anything physical you can learn from men. But spiritual, even you guys even say these things. You guys say, "Oh, everything comes from inside. Look within. If you need answers, search within yourself." Where does that all go when all of a sudden and then they're about, "Oh, no, I can't search for myself anymore now. I need Sadhguru." Like, how is that? How in the world is that spirit? I just don't get how you guys make that. Please explain that conundrum for me.
Okay, I'm gonna
Is
try.
it is it which one is it? Is it look within yourself and you find all the answers, or is it I need a guru to explain it to me? Which one is it?
Essentially, it's both. It's both. I knew this was gonna happen.
He said it's but how's it do you not see how that's literally contradictory? That's a contradictory state. It can't be both. You can either everything is either within yourself or it's not. So it can't be both. That doesn't even make sense.
Ah,
So guess what? I'm choosing to look within myself and trust what God gave me. That means I'm more spiritual than you. You're literally trusting a man. That's the most physical thing. That's the most material thing that you could possibly do. And you're making yourself a subordinate to this man. So it's like there's two physical beings and you're somehow lesser than this physical being. So not only are you a physical being, you're a lesser physical being than this other physical being. So that makes you twice as bad as that makes you twice as less spiritual. It's terrible. That's embarrassing. That's laughable. That's That's shameful. That's blasphemy. God would be ashamed.
Hmm. I see now that I'm gonna have to take on the role of a guru and teach Carlos and traverse him
Let's
from the
go. Let's
darkness
go.
into the
Let's go.
light.
Let's go. Let's go. Finally, here. This is what we're here to see.
All right.
Take the role of the guru. Let's go.
So let's see where to begin, where to start. How do I?
Go
Well,
ahead. I'm listening.
you
I'm
said
listening.
looking within is like that's all that you need to do. Everything is within yourself. That's correct. That's true. Essentially, that's what it is. But inside of yourself is like pitch black, pitch darkness. You can't see anything where you're going. You could stumble around and find your way into the light source, and that's possible. Some men have done it. You know who did it? The Buddha. But for an ordinary human being like you, a mere mortal, that's not really going to be happening. At the very least, it's going to take much longer for you. It's going to take a long time for you to figure this out for yourself. You better take instructions from wise men. And what is the evidence of wisdom? How do you know when a man is wise? Like, for example, I have a nice picture of Sadhguru here.
Oh,
You listen to him
oh my
talk.
God! Don't make me cry.
You listen to the man talk. If you have some intelligence about yourself, like 5 minutes to hear him talk, oh, okay, saying some wise things. You don't have to believe him or disbelieve him. You just kind of lend an ear. Just listen a little bit. Huh? What's going on here? That's how
Can
you
I
do
tell
it.
you what's going on there, Shiva?
Tell me.
He's much older than you. It's the same exact dynamic that you and I have. Don't you notice? Haven't you noticed, like, if you just be really honest with yourself, right? Literally everything that I've ever told you to do, every piece of advice that I've ever given you in the past 5 years, you've eventually put it into practice and it's worked out for you. And that happens because I'm older than you. You understand? Now imagine me. I'm maybe like 10 years older than you. That guru is probably what, 30 years older than you, 40 years older than you. Of course, he's going to know how to navigate life much better. But it's only going to be, again, strictly on a physical level. It's not going to be spiritual. He doesn't know anything about the spiritual. He doesn't see the spiritual world. He can't feel it. He can't touch it. He can't impose his will on it. He can't do anything to it. All he can do is just be a human being like the rest of us. And when he talks, right? Why doesn't he talk to you telepathically? Right? He does regular why he uses his voice just like the rest of us do. He has hands and feet like the rest of us do. He recently got sick, like we all get sick. He went to the hospital like we all have to go to the hospital. He's going to pass away like we all have to pass away. There's literally nothing that's impressive about him. He's just getting older, and yeah, he has a nice message. He tries to preach about good things, telling people to do nice things. Cool. Lots of people do that. Your grandmother probably could do that. I guarantee you, have a seat with your grandmother, your grandfather, anybody older than you, and they're going to give you some wisdom about how to live your life properly.
Yes, that's true. They're going to give me some wisdom. Old people, old parents can give you some wisdom. They've lived a long
Old
time.
people. Jesus.
Yes. Yes, it's true. Absolutely. But can they share with you everything? Can they share with you the inner makings of the body and of the mind? I doubt it. I don't think so. That's what a Sadhguru can do. He can share with you how the mind works. Not for you to believe, but for you to experiment and explore within yourself. Something that he's gained experientially by looking inside of himself. Something that he's discovered within himself. I want to
Can
turn
we
my
can we can we oh, I forgot what I was gonna say to you. Go ahead, keep
let
going.
me turn my attention to the live viewer that's currently watching our show.
Hmm.
Mr. Moira's Code. Morse Code. Okay. Very cryptic. Hello. And he says, Carlos must know the spiritual world to be able to know if others are in it. Yes. And he also goes on to say that believing and disbelieving are
It's
the
a
same thing.
circular argument, my friend, but keep going.
Believing and not believing are the same thing. So you say the word belief and not belief. I don't believe in much, actually. When I first discovered this, thanks to Sadhguru's wisdom, he pointed this out to me. Hey, look, when you believe something, you actually don't know, but you don't have the courage and confidence to say you don't know. So you pretend, oh, I believe there's a God. Yeah, I believe. No, you have no evidence. Maybe you make some conclusions in your mind, well, if the universe is created, but actually, you don't know. Why don't you just start with that? You don't know. Hmm?
Shiva, then how do you explain the placebo effect?
How does this relate to what I just said?
Because you're talking about believing like as if it's some negative thing. You do understand that what you choose to believe in can have an actual physical effect on your body, right?
Yes, I agree with that.
Okay, so the same thing. Your belief in Sadhguru is simply what could be happening here.
Hmm.
You say, "Oh, it's I don't believe in it. I'm just actually experiencing it." No, you're believing in it, and then your belief is causing things to happen.
But
Maybe.
okay,
I don't personally see anything happening, but you say it is. Sure, I don't know. Who knows? I don't believe that, right? But still, it comes down to belief.
is it 100% me believing and that's what gives him power, or do you think there might be something to
I
Sadhguru?
genuinely believe it's belief. I genuinely 100% believe that he's reverberating on a frequency that you resonate with, which is basically giving you the mm, he's basically giving you permission to be I hate to use the word, but he's giving you permission to be lazy, basically, because he's like, oh, it's spiritual. It doesn't really matter. This life is meaningless, and just live how you want as long as you don't hurt nobody. Da, 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 and then you feel good about yourself. That's it. And you don't like other people, like people who promote things like hard work, et cetera, because then you feel shame, and then that's why you claim to be spiritual.
Wow, what a fantastic
But it still
decode.
comes down to belief. Like, can you levitate, for example?
But if I believe hard enough, do you think I can levitate?
No. Can you
I thought you
levitate
just said the
right
power
now?
of
No,
belief.
right?
No, I
I
can't
just
then.
want to know, can you levitate? You
No.
can't levitate, right?
Mhm.
Can you what's another thing that spiritual people claim that they can do? Can you like I don't know, transport yourself spiritually to another place and communicate with somebody?
Not
No.
not
Can
that
you
I.
telepathically communicate with somebody?
Yes.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
Okay. All right. Talk with me right now. Go ahead. I'm receiving here.
Okay.
Didn't hear anything. What
No,
happened?
no,
I
no,
don't
no,
know
no, no.
what's
Okay,
going
let me
on.
respond to this. Let me respond to some nonsense you said. Believing, disbelieving. Oh, I have a little sugar pill. I'll take it. I believe it's gonna cure my illness. Yeah, that has
And
some.
it works.
Yeah, it
And
does.
it works.
Does
It's
it?
proven to
But does it?
work.
Huh? Really?
It's proven.
It's proven. So if I give you a
Yes.
sugar pill, and I tell you, trust me, believe, 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 are you gonna start walking tomorrow?
It depends, but for some people it works. It may not work every single time, but it works. It works. And you're the one
Okay.
who's told me about the placebo
Let
effect.
me go the opposite side. Hey, I have an anvil. I'm gonna drop it over your head. Believe it doesn't affect you. It's a little piece of paper. Nothing's gonna happen, right? Or the effects are gonna be mitigated. No, no.
You've told me plenty of times that I need to believe in Sadhguru. You've told me plenty of times that I need to believe in the abilities, in his abilities, and in the things that he consecrates. Yeah, I know you don't use the word because you know that that if you use the word, that I'm going to use it against you. But you in a roundabout way, like when you tell me to purchase his products, why would I buy it if I didn't believe in it? Does it make any sense? So when you say buy his products, what you're really saying is believe in it to the point where you're willing to spend money on what it is that he's selling. That requires belief. How
Uh,
else? Why else would I buy it? Like how? What other mechanism is happening there? I haven't experienced it, so at least maybe maybe okay, maybe if I bought one and it worked without believing, and then if that one worked, then maybe the second one I could do it without this quote unquote believing, but the first one would definitely have to require belief.
Let me just clarify some things. I have never, even once in my lifetime, said you need to believe in Sadhguru, especially to
I
Carlos.
already
Maybe
told
I
you you
did.
don't use the word.
Okay, let's demystify this. Let's clear the smog or the fog with this topic of placebo and belief. Okay, the word belief, the way that it's being used, especially in placebo, it means to create something with your energy, with your thoughts, with your intuition. You're creating. The word placebo can be intertwined with creation. I'm going to create strong with this little pill. I'm going to just magically make my body heal itself because I have the power of belief or have the power, in essence, to create. That's what it is.
You have the
That's
power.
correct. You do.
Correct.
Similarly, if I go to some bad people on the planet and I really strongly believe, hey, I'm the power of my belief is so strong, these people are gonna be benefit me. That may work to some extent, but the reality, the overwhelming reality, might shatter my little beliefs or might shatter my creation because the objective reality is also here, my friend. It's objective reality. Coming back to the anvil being dropped in your head, you think if you're not gonna believe, you're gonna employ the placebo effect. It's not gonna bother me. It's just an anvil. You think you're going to be fine? No, no. So, leaving the placebo and belief aside, this is a physical, tangible reality. It is, you know what it is? This is where we should go on next. It's energy. Ooh, energy. It's touching my body. Ooh, energetic. I know you have a problem with that word. We're going to discuss it. Tell me, what do you think about energy?
This is what I'm talking about. There's certain things that you can accomplish with energy, and there's certain things you can't accomplish with energy, which is why spirituality is nonsense because they make it seem like you can do anything with spirituality and with energy.
I, okay, we just lost Carlos. He has frozen. So I'm gonna have to basically talk over him and let's see what can I share. Energy, placebo. Yes, my friends,
Like
this is an actual, tangible, energetic structure. Oh, there you go. Internet. Carlos's
yeah,
internet.
my internet's shoddy. I'm gonna have to help my mom get some new internet here.
Please continue.
Anyway, so yeah, like I said, it's you already said it that you have this ability, right? And I want to know who gave you this ability. Who gave it to you?
Wait.
Who gave you this ability to use your energy to create things? Who gave it to you?
Okay. I'm glad you asked this because this presupposes. This question is a presupposition or it's a loaded
Sure.
question.
Mm-hmm.
Who gave this to me? Well, maybe my father, my mother, because that's the creation. That's how I was created. Maybe. I'm just saying maybe because I don't know. But I know you want me to conclude, oh, God did. God gave me his powers. Where's God, huh? Show me. Come on, God.
I
Prove.
don't care
Prove
who
it.
you pick. I just pick who. Tell me who you pick. Like, what's
No,
your best guess?
I refuse to
All
answer
I
that
want to
question.
know is was it Sadhguru? That's what I want to know. That's where I'm going with this.
Okay? I'm tempted to say answer no, but I'm not going to give you the pleasure of answering a loaded question like that. No, I refuse to answer.
And there you go. I win. See, you
No,
know
no,
what
no,
that
no,
was?
no, 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 no. I'm still in the race. I'm still far ahead of you. You have to really
Mm,
catch up. So keep trying. We're gonna talk about energy. Is energy a real thing, Carlos? Do you have energy in your body? Tell me this.
yes.
Okay.
Who gave me that energy?
No. That's not what I asked.
I don't believe in Sadhguru. So how did I get it?
So how did you get it? Tell me.
God.
Oh God. Oh wow. That's a nice conclusion. You need to show. You need to after this podcast. You need to show me where he is. I'd love to meet him and
I
talk to him.
can't. He's in the spiritual world.
Oh, right. Have you ever seen the spiritual world or felt it or anybody else has gone there?
Yeah, I feel the energy.
Okay. So tangibly you feel the energy. Okay, good. And is the energy something exclusive to your body or is it radiating out of your body or what's going on? Talk to me more about this energy.
I feel like my energy is pretty much contained within me for the most part, but I feel like I can also radiate it as well, of course.
Ah,
And I'm sure people have told me they feel my energy sometimes. I've heard that before.
okay.
Yeah.
And do
I'm
you Yeah, yeah. Do you think that you can take this radiating energy and place this inside of a person, make them feel your energy? Ah, here, here's some loving energy. Here's some healing energy. Do you think that's possible, or that's ever happened before?
Through my words, yeah, I could do that. Sure, why not? I could make somebody feel better, and maybe that could have some healing effects. Why
Not
not?
not through your words, silently, not saying a single word.
Silently, I'm a little skeptical about,
Do you think
but
you can just
maybe,
maybe okay? You think you can
maybe.
place your hands on somebody and really give them loving energy, or make yourself feel loving, and then push that through your hands and into their body, and make them feel, oh my God, you really love me. Like for example, you hug somebody and you really hug them passionately, they can feel it. Ooh.
I mean, that literally happens.
So then can you do the same thing with a rock, an inanimate object, and make the object feel energy and imbue that energy with the object?
Maybe, maybe,
Okay.
maybe. I
Okay.
don't. I don't need Sadhguru to do it. Do you see where that's because that's always going to be your downfall? Is you know I can do these things. You know you can do these things, but yet you don't trust yourself. You don't trust yourself enough. You need another guy to tell you how to do it. Nothing spiritual about that.
I
Why
don't
don't you
like
trust your spiritual self?
I don't like how you just weird off that and you conclude so many things, but I'm gonna accept it.
Look at that. Look at the hat you're wearing. Look at the beads. Look at the shirt. Like you look like a spiritual person to me. You're a self-proclaimed gurus, 29-year-old meditation master. What's wrong? What's the problem? Like you're spiritual.
I have a excellent teacher. That's what made me this way. I have a teacher. Hmm? It's okay to have a
Let's see
teacher.
something.
Yeah, I got.
Let's read some comments real quick. Let me read
Yes,
real
yes.
quick. So I have six saying nobody cares. I have VXN27 saying bro said yes. He's laughing when you said you can. I think when he said you can communicate telepathically. I have another person that said, here is an interesting fact. Time stops when you reach the event horizon of a black hole. Don't know what that means. Los, ask a legit voodoo master to curse you if you don't believe in this stuff. Hmm, interesting. See, that's the problem though, is that I'm not saying I don't believe in this stuff. Like, I believe there is a spiritual world. I believe there are spiritual beings. I believe there are people with powers. What I'm saying though is that uh, I trust myself and my own connection to that spiritual world and uh, the capacity that God gave me to access that spiritual world. I don't need another person to do it for me.
Okay.
Like think about all like God did so many things for me. He gave me my brain. He gave me the capacity to think, see, feel, touch, hear. Why can't I just trust that? That's the most spiritual thing you can do because I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I don't know where it came from. It's spiritual. It's to just trust this spiritual thing that happened where I don't know where I came from. I don't know where I'm going, but I trust in that source. And I trust that whatever I feel and don't feel is because he doesn't want me to feel it or he does want me to feel it. I think that's the most spiritual thing you can do.
Wow. That's a very slippery slope what you just said. That you don't feel things because God doesn't want you to feel them, or you feel things because God wants you to feel them. Well, that's a very dangerous path to go on because it removes your responsibility and it takes your creative hands and pushes them out to God. Oh God, oh God, you destroyed my life. Oh, it's probably because you want it. Well, maybe make you feel better, but ultimately, my friend, the reality is, the truth is that you are a creator of this life. You are a God into the universe, into the world. Yes, I know this is very sacrilegious, maybe some people, but yes, that's how I see it. I'm becoming more of a god, or more God with a capital G, to my surroundings, to my entire world, to my inner experience, my outer experience, every single day. I get to decide what happens inside of this, for sure, guaranteed. And then I'm slowly moving my influence outwards, and that requires more cooperation. But you're here as a god, you need to create the life that you want, and coming back to Sadhguru, Sadhguru is a teacher, nothing more, nothing less. He's a teacher, he's a guide. He's the man that is gonna steer the ship towards the across the land for you and get you there safely. So if you trust
Let
him,
me ask you.
yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Between you and me, who has more attachments?
Hmm.
Well, first of all, let's start with this. Is attachment or is detachment spiritual or not?
Detachment is spiritual, yes.
Detachment is spiritual, right? So I don't require a guru in order to feel spiritual, and you do. So wouldn't that mean that you're more attached in that sense than I am?
The only way I can
And
describe
then
this,
you say, huh? And then you say that, uh, I need to have a certain teacher guide me so that I can achieve the optimal results of spirituality, whatever,
yes.
whatever. Okay, so that means you're attached to the outcome. I'm not. I'm detached because regardless of whoever, whatever teacher you have or don't have or whatever, you're still gonna live a certain amount of time. You're still gonna pass away. So what difference does it make?
What you kind of asked me, again, I have to bring these back to the physical realities, there's just no other way, is, I'm exercising, I'm using the gym, but I don't have a teacher, I don't have a guide, I don't have an expert to teach me. So does that mean that I absolutely need one? No, I don't need one. But my progress is going to be stunted because I don't have some expert here. Come on, do this, do that, do the other thing. I can just trust myself. That's going to take me so far. But you need some guidance. If you want to go much faster, if you want to take it to the next level, if
Do you
you're
mind
okay
putting
with
that down a little bit?
just muddling around in life and it's not really a big deal, you're just kind of waiting around for death. I mean, okay. Or if you don't care about being a bodybuilder or whatever, not having the
Mom,
most, I can still hear you when you say that. Then you don't get a teacher. But maybe
mom.
your mom wants to join the podcast. To tell her maybe she's spiritual. Yeah, my friend. So, okay, I guess it's just different priorities. You don't really care about this, and that's okay. You don't care about being a bodybuilder. You don't need a bodybuilding teacher, but I do in this example. I need the most professional teacher. Give me the top one. That's the top guy in the spiritual field. Show me one person better. You're going to say, oh, God. No, God is not better, okay? Because if he was better, your results, your life would show it in some way. At the very least, I'm not saying that you should be a millionaire or something that's really irrelevant. At the very least, you should be happy and joyful throughout your life, no matter what. That guy is. You see him in all the situations. He had surgery. He was laughing, making jokes about himself. Come on. So,
Let me let me see some questions here from the commenters. Somebody said, "Is he a Muslim? Are you a Muslim, Shiva?"
assalamu alaikum. No, not.
He's not a Muslim. Azam 9875422 says, "Self initiation does not exist. If we are all part of the universe, getting help from a guru means you are helping yourself because we are all connected. In other words, nobody is a closed system." Lakshmi Narayan said, "I mean you. Am I a Muslim? Where would you get that conclusion?" No, I'm not a Muslim.
You get that
The
Muslim vibes.
desire, the desire for the real enlightenment is unlike other desires. You see what I'm saying there? The fork just pointed out. You have a desire for enlightenment. I would call that an attachment. Uh, Lakshmi point, I know he is Hindu. Well, I don't know where you're getting that I'm a Muslim from then, because I mean, where are you getting that? I have tattoos, I got piercings. Where are you get? You're gonna tell me Shiva doesn't look more like a Muslim than
Yeah,
that than actually.
the word attachment, you can only judge a person's attachment on how they respond to death, how they react to death. That's the best judge that you have for how attached a person is. You can ask me, hey, am I attached? Who's more attached? Well, we can look at our lifestyles. Who gets more angrier? Who gets more upset? Who does this? Who does that? Who does the other thing? Who's more afraid? Who has more anxiety? Who has more depression? That's kind of getting closer to the goal. But ultimately, The test of death, that's when you really start to see the character. If you can just, all right, it's okay. This is coming. That's all right. That's, you have attained inner mastery. So I want to go back to this point that, joy, this is the benchmark of how you decide someone is enlightened or how you judge someone or based how you evaluate how spiritual they are is how joyful they are.
Okay,
Now,
cool. I want to touch on that point. So you said who's more joyful, who's more depressed, who's more anxious, who's more whatever, whatever. Go ahead, answer that question. Who's more joyful, who's more anxious, who's more depressed?
well, I don't like to answer these questions because
Answer it between me and you. Answer it for each one of those. Who's
me
more
for
who's more
everything you
joyful?
asked. But
Okay,
then how do you prove it? Okay, well, let me talk about it.
okay, cool. So now let me ask you a question. So what you're saying is you're more joyful, you're less depressed, you're less anxious, right?
Yes, I
And you
believe
get less
so,
and you get
strongly.
less angry. Okay?
Correct.
All right. Now, let's understand why. Okay? So I'd make the argument the reason why is because you don't put yourself into difficult situations.
Oh, really? Oh,
You don't have any responsibilities. You don't have relationships with women. You don't uh,
by
provide for
choice.
yourself. Yeah, of course by choice, but of course, I mean, you're I mean, look, without poking too many holes at your current lifestyle, you wake up whenever you want, you go to sleep whenever you want, you do whatever you want. Okay, so of course you're gonna be more chill. Of course, no problem. But what I would argue is that if you were really more spiritual, like what is the point of becoming more spiritual, right? If you're not gonna be able to put yourself in difficult situations.
What the hell does that even mean? Put yourself in difficult situations? Why would I ever do that? Hey, go crawl in the mud. It's a difficult situation. Come on, put yourself there. It's a manly thing to do. No, I don't crawl in the mud. I wake up whenever I feel like it. Whenever my body is woken up,
You
okay,
you
time to wake up.
you explained to me a second ago that the real test of seeing who's detached is who's going to be able to be unalived better, right? At the end of the day, we all have to face unalivement, right? We all have to face that. Would you say that's a difficult thing to do?
Yes, I would say so.
Cool. So, in other words, spirituality is about preparing yourself for the most difficult thing that you could possibly do. So now let me ask you, between you and me, who has more a practice in engaging with and dealing with difficult things?
Okay. No. We're just gonna dismantle your little thoughts and conclusions and questions altogether because you're assuming that you doing physical things is somehow prepared you. That would mean that the people that are in the war zones are the most prepared spiritually. No, they're the most terrified actually. It's something that you do inside of yourself. You don't prepare for death by going and getting a hard job. I'm putting myself in a difficult situation. I'm spiritual. No. Wrong. Next question.
Somebody said, "LOL, Shiva is a little sassy."
Oh,
Somebody's saying, "What is the debate actually?" So we're actually debating who is more spiritual, me or Shiva. Lakshami said, "This is actually a good live stream that I have. This is the best live stream that I've seen in days." The facts are the points that of spirituality is to strengthen the spirit. Thank you, Azim. You heard that? The facts are that the point of spirituality is to strengthen the spirit.
no. No.
Strengthen it for what? Let's see. Let's see. The result is being able to
Disagree.
handle more in the physical world. Oh my gosh. Bing bong.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Azim is killing it right now. And in the afterlife, not one or the other. Bing bong. I couldn't have said it better myself. He hit it right on the head. The point of the spirituality is to strengthen the spirit to handle the physical world and things in the afterlife. In other words, unalivement, right? Perfectly said. What do you mean when you say sassy? So, I don't know. Somebody called you sassy. What do you think they mean
Oh,
by that, Shiva?
I like
Shiva is
sass.
pretty sassy.
Oh,
Let me see. Ahimsa or nonviolence is a higher goal than the rat race. Okay. I don't know. Do you have anything to say about that, Steve? I don't know what
There's
you're getting
nothing
at
to
there.
strengthen that first and foremost, but the second part is absolutely true. That the more you resolve this internal makeup, the easier life becomes. So my life is extremely easy, and I make it this way. You think I'm gonna go what? I have to go wake up and because I have a 9 to 5 job, I have to job. No, I'm gonna manifest everything, and I'm gonna do it sleeping in. Huh? How do you like that? It's gonna be a sight to see. You watch.
My YouTube is messing up. So I want to know then, are you disagreeing with Asm that the point of spirituality is to strengthen your spirit?
I mean, it's a little technical wording. I agree. Okay, sounds like he's on the spiritual path. He knows what he's
He's
doing.
on to something, right? He's
Yeah.
on to something right there. Okay, so now answer this. Strengthen your spirit for what?
To prepare for life situations and ultimately the face of not existing.
Oh my gosh. So you
Why?
totally
Why? This
disagreed
is what
with
I said
everything
in
I
the
just
beginning. How are you
said.
saying it like you just came to this conclusion by yourself and it somehow I was the first one to say this. How are you making it sound like you just came to something?
Bro, so think about it. The point of spirituality, right, is to prepare yourself for difficult life situations, right? Again, between you and me, who puts themselves through more difficult life situations? Answer the freaking question.
You
Just
do.
say,
You do. You do.
thank you.
Yes.
Okay. So then by default, wouldn't that mean that my spirit is stronger than yours?
No. Because
How?
by
How?
default, the people that are the military guys, that the Navy SEALs, they should be the most spiritually strong. Are they? No. You go watch their interviews. Oh my God, it's like you're watching a train wreck. Some of their energy is like that. Not something you want to be doing.
Shiva, there's a balance to things, okay? Everything in moderation. Okay. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm not
oh.
promoting here that you're just gonna destroy yourself physically and mentally, and that's gonna make you spiritual. What I'm saying is to simply you stretch yourself. You make yourself uncomfortable every once in a while. You put yourself in slightly strenuous situations, things that push your boundaries, push your limits. That's what the goal of spirituality is for, because ultimately this is what's going to happen. You're going to spend 80, hopefully 90, hopefully 100 years being alive, right? And then all of a sudden one day it's going to land on you like a ton of bricks from a doctor or from somebody. They're going to say, hey, guess what, you're about to be unalive now. That's going to be something difficult to go through, because that's not something that you're used to. You're living your day-to-day life normally. Right now you're young, you're healthy, you're comfortable in the position that you're in, and you're accustomed to it. And I guarantee you that when that time comes, you're gonna not want to deal with it. If a doctor comes to you and he says, "Hey, guess what? You have this disease. You're gonna be unalived in 3 months." Are you gonna be happy about that?
What kind of doctor is gonna tell me that, buddy? Who are
What do you
you?
mean?
What kind of?
They tell you these things.
Yeah,
They say these things all the time.
sure, sure.
They told me that a couple of times just a
Oh,
couple
and
of months
what
ago.
happened? What happened? Why are you still here?
I hated
The
it.
doctor
I
told you.
hated it. What was your point?
Well, you hated it. That's
Of
your choice.
course.
That's your response. What do you mean?
So what I'm saying is not what I'm asking you now. What I'm asking you now, if a doctor told you that, hey, we found that you have this disease and you're going to be unalived in 2 months, is that going to be good news for you, or are you going to be like, damn, that kind of sucks?
First of all, I'll be like, buddy, what's your credentials for this little prediction that you had? Oh, you went to school and you studied a lot and you memorized? Oh, I'm going to give you a nice applause. Yeah, I don't think so, okay? First of all, I'm not going to the doctor, let alone getting some advice from him. Let me display to you the law of cause and effect, okay? Let me display this to you here on camera for all of you to see. I drank a ton of water and now I have to go to the bathroom. So I'm going to put you in a difficult situation and strengthen your spirit by leaving you alone for 2 minutes with the audience. Let's see how you handle it. Okay, come on, strengthen your
Definitely
spirit here.
don't do that. Definitely don't do that. Remember, this is a recorded video, Shiba.
Hey,
You're gonna mess the
I
whole
have to
thing
go to
up.
the bathroom.
Hold it in, bro. Hold it
Oh
in.
yeah,
We
yeah, yeah.
we can just end it. We can just end
No,
it if we're
no,
gonna
no,
do that.
no. Okay,
I don't
we're
make the
going. We're
video
going.
weird.
You don't want to
All right,
be
let's
putting up.
let's read some comments. We got a lot of comments here. Actually, spirituality is just a way of living. Adam said, mysticism tries to dissolve the ego. The hope is to gain higher wisdom, but there are other spiritual paths. Jimmy Crackcorn says, you have to get a little uncomfortable sometimes. Lotus isn't exactly comfortable in the beginning. Lotus equals seated meditation position. Okay, I don't know. Maybe you know more than that than I do, Shiva.
Yes, I do.
Uh,
Like almost
basically
everything.
Hinduism. Okay, basically Hinduism, aka Sanatana drama, is a way of living, not a religion, not something related to spirituality. I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
Correct.
So, but it seems like everybody's agreeing with me. Everybody's saying that spirituality is about going through difficult things, making yourself uncomfortable, stretching yourself, making
And he's gone.
yourself learning how to go through and deal with difficult situations. Shiva. Talk, Shiva.
Yes, 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 yes. Your internet is a little bit. Okay, look.
Go ahead
Let
and
me
talk.
let me demystify this, and let me clarify this, and let me just backtrack a little bit. You said the point is about being uncomfortable. That's just wrong. 100% wrong. It's not about being uncomfortable. Haven't you gotten it by now? Unfortunately, the game of life is the way that it is, that if you want to sit cross-legged, maybe you're going to have to experience some discomfort to get to that. But is that the point? Make yourself discomfortable, go jump in a ton of bricks because you got to make yourself uncomfortable, go swim through the sewer. This is super uncomfortable. It's going to make me super spiritual, right? No. The point is to make yourself like an egg, smooth, like vegan butter, that you pass through this life friction free, gently, peacefully, effortlessly. Nothing touches you. You just kind of smooth like a rock. And joyful, happy, peaceful. There's no difficulty here. What? There's no situation I'm going to put myself through. This is hard. This is going to. No, life is not supposed to be hard. Who told you that? Life is hard. Life is hard. Yeah, let me see how you're living. Oh, miserably? Oh, too bad. I don't want to follow you. Life is an exuberance of energy. That's actually what it is. You just allow that to flow through. You're more spiritual than all of us, or all of them. So don't make yourself hard. Don't make your life hard. I mean, don't you make yourself hard. Make your body hard. But that's not the point of it, okay? Yeah. That's pretty much all.
Am I still out of the video, Shiva?
No, you're good. You're back.
Okay. So I got some comments here. Basically, Hinduism, aka Sadhana, is the drama, a lot of living with a life. It's not something related to spirituality. The focus it takes to navigate the afterlife is way harder than mastering a mundane life. It is impossible to be peaceful on Earth because it is a prison planet. It is designed to be hard because we are in Malkuth. This is Hermeticism. But you can also be peace. You can also be at peace at war. I like that. And I would argue that the way you learn how to be at peace at war is by putting yourself in war.
Okay.
Do you put yourself at war, Shiva?
Why would I put myself in war? War is not a kind situation to be in.
Let me ask you this, Shiva. Do you work out?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
Is it difficult? Is it difficult?
Yeah, it can be difficult at times.
That's the whole point, right? Is
No.
to basically increase the level of difficulty every time you work out. That's the point of working out. Why? So you can become stronger. And then what happens when you become stronger? You become more physically capable, right? And then your capacity to move things becomes better, it's enhanced. You get muscles. Why are you working out? Can I ask you that?
To get stronger.
For what?
For strength's sake, I already asked this or answered this.
No. What do you want to get stronger for? You plan on lifting something heavy, or is it for looks? What's going on there?
Strength is a positive quality to attain, to have as a man. So strength in
Correct.
itself is valuable.
Correct. And so you have to, can you agree that you have to put yourself through difficult things in order to get there?
No, I don't agree with that. I disagree.
Stop the cap, bro. Stop the cap, bro.
No. Look,
Do you know anything about like actually how working out works, how building muscle works?
look,
It's
I
about
look, let me just
it's about increasing the load, progressive load. Like right, you're progressively increasing the load that you carry. So every time you work out, just about you should be increasing the load. Meaning every time you work out, it should be a little bit more difficult than the last time. That's how you build muscles. So why are you doing that? Doesn't sound very spiritual to me. It sounds like you're doing something that is totally against the nonsense that you claim to be preaching. You say that life is about just living an easy life and peaceful and all this nonsense, but then you're putting yourself in a strenuous situation. How often do you work out? Can I ask that?
multiple times a week.
How many specifically
I would say three,
on
four times a week.
average? 3 or 4 times a week. So basically, the majority of your life, you're putting yourself through strenuous situations, and then you're talking about this nonsense. Bro, you lost this argument like 5 times already. Like 5 times over. This is like game over, bro. Stop putting yourself through difficult situations. Just be spiritual, bro.
Thank you. I look, I get it, okay? But I just don't agree. I can't agree with your premise. It's wrong. It's flawed.
Somebody said namaste tadbamasi. Define spirituality first, then we can get to the realization we all link up to somewhere larger than the individual. That's a good question. Shiva, can you define spirituality for me in a couple of words?
I think we've succinctly defined it before just a few minutes ago. Essentially, it is. Mm, well, the benefits of spirituality is how joyful you are, but essentially, it's how aware you are of your passing, we can say. That's to the degree that you're
Okay.
spiritual.
Okay. Lakshmi Narayan said the Shiva guy is not good at articulating the things that he wants to convey. He said to be weak in debate of things.
No, no, I'm just letting Carlos have the floor for now.
I love it. I love it. Dave's not here, man. Says please look up the word.
All right, I'll
He
look it up.
wants you to look up the word spirituality for us.
No problem.
I do kind of want to hear this real quick, honestly.
Spirituality is a broad term that can be defined as the reach for meaning and purpose in life, or a connection with a higher power, the universe, or other people.
Oh God, that land is so hard. Oh my God.
You know what?
Learning meaning and purpose of life and a
I'll be right
connection to
back. I'm
what?
gonna display the cause and
Wait,
effect
and a connection
principle,
to what?
and I'll put you in a
Before
difficult
you go, before
situation.
you go, before you
Be right
go, a
back,
connection
okay?
to
You
what?
entertain the audience for
A
a minute because
connection to
I gotta go. Need your
Sadhguru
call.
or a
Be back.
connection to a higher power? Come on, bro. W's in the chat for me. This guy just completely he just got demolished by Chat GPT right now. Let's read some comments here. Please look up the word etymology of the word spirituality. Will give proper context. What is the root of the word? Dave's not here, man. Can you please just post the answer that you think that we should? What is the etymology of the word for us? Put it in the chat, and then I'll address it. But yeah, the definition of the word itself just basically made my argument for me. It's about seeking purpose in this life, which I would argue means finding something difficult to do and accomplishing it, right? And then the second thing is to have a connection with a higher power. Literally what I said from the beginning. So, like, I automatically win. That's it. It's game over. And exactly like Azim said, he's big mad. So, of course, once he read this definition, once he did the definition, he had to go run away now so that, the momentum could be lost. It's very simple. Spirituality is exactly what that says. It's a connection to a higher power. And I believe there is no higher connection to a higher power than just trusting the senses and the brain and the and the capabilities that the higher power endowed you with. What could be more spiritual than that? Trusting yourself, trusting your intuition. That's spirituality. That's my connection to the higher power. Imagine if the higher power, like I know a higher power gave me these capacities, and I'm like, nope, I'm going to ignore them, and I need another man to tell me what to do. That's like having, wouldn't you say that's having less of a connection to the higher power automatically? Shiva, the chat wants to know why you ran once you heard the definition of spirituality.
Okay, let me just pause. Let me just speak for a little bit because I need to clear up the air. First and foremost, why I felt why Carlos was talking, and someone said that I'm bad at articulating. My friends, I don't want to be living a difficult life like the rest of people are. That's why I'm denying everything that Carlos was saying. Oh, is this supposed to be hard or you're supposed to challenge yourself? No, the way that people are going about it is absolutely wrong. It's wrong. Yes, you should challenge yourself. Yes, you should overcome hurdles. That's just life. That's just pretty much all life is. You're overcoming obstacles. You're never going to avoid that. But you're doing it wrong, okay? First and foremost. Why did I run? I have to go to the bathroom. I already told you. This is how unspiritual you are because you can't sit in silence. I said, hey, I'm going to go to the bathroom. Absolutely not. Don't leave me alone with these people. I'm going to cry. Oh, sorry, Carlos. I
I'm
know.
doing I'm doing that for the sake of the audience, not because I couldn't sit here in
Sure,
silence. I don't want
sure.
the audience to get bored.
That's what they all
Let's
say.
go back to the definition. Can you read it again slowly for the chat, please? The definition of spirituality.
Spirituality
Let's break
is
it
a
down one by
broad
one.
spirituality is a broad term that can be defined as the search for meaning and purpose in life or a
Okay,
connection
now
with a
stop
higher
there for a
power.
second. Okay, let's. So there's two things. One is a search for meaning and purpose in life, right?
Hmm.
And the other one is a connection to what?
A higher
Sadhguru?
power, the
A
universe,
higher
or other
power. Okay,
people.
thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Three,
All right,
don't
now let
higher
wait, what
power,
did it
universe,
say?
or other people. Hello.
What? It
Or
says that?
or a connection with a higher power, comma, the universe, comma, or other people, period.
No, I don't like that one.
Oh,
That's
you don't
nonsense.
like that? That's too bad. That's a
That's
reality.
nonsense. Throw that definition away. What
Look,
is that,
my connection with
ChatGPT?
Sadhguru is so high and so strong. I'm so
Throw,
spiritually connected to him,
throw,
and also to the
throw,
statue and the universe. Higher
throw
power,
that in
don't
the
really know what that
trash. Throw
means.
that in the trash.
I'm a higher
All
power.
right, let's check this. Let's go to the first half of it. So spirituality involves finding meaning and purpose in this life, right?
Yes, 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 yes,
So
yes.
what's your purpose in this life, Shiva?
I don't have a purpose. My purpose is simply me living. Right now, I'm a
But then you're
purpose.
not spiritual by
Whoa,
definition.
no. I just told you what my purpose is.
What? You
My
just
life.
said you don't have one. That's what you just
Okay,
said. That's what I
fine.
did. I hear. Am I missing
But let me
something?
clarify. My purpose is just me being alive. That's enough purpose for me. I'm being alive. Wow, this is a sick purpose. My life is still active in this body. It's still on. I'm alive. Whoa, what a purpose. Whoa, anything I choose to do is my purpose. Right now, I'm making this YouTube. This is my purpose. 100% my purpose. That's my purpose. It's to stay
So why does
alive.
it
That's my
say?
purpose.
So why does it say spirituality is about finding purpose?
Why does what? Because
If you're just saying if you're just saying purpose is just existing, then why do you then where's the finding part?
search for meaning and purpose in life. It could be fine at search meaning. Because that's very interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, look, and somebody just called you out, Jimmy Crack Corn. I thought Shiva's purpose was to be a guru to other people.
Oh my God,
Bing
buddy. Way to
bong.
misunderstand me and what I'm
Thank
saying.
you.
Thank
And you
you.
know what? And the funny part about it is he knows damn well that that's his purpose. He wakes up every single day and makes 56 videos and he would look at those silly clothes that he wears. He clearly has a purpose and he knows that it's not just existing. Because if that was the case, turn the camera off, turn the microphone off, turn the lights off, just sit in your room and just exist.
I decide what my
Stop
purpose
with
is.
this nonsense.
Listen, first and foremost, there is no God given purpose. There's no searching for your purpose. You make your purpose. What is your purpose? My purpose of being a guru, fine. Well, you said Jimmy Crackcorn. What a nice name. Right now, my purpose is talking to Carlos and debunk everything he's saying. And my purpose in a few minutes is going to be go eat breakfast. That's the fundamental reality of things. All right?
Shiva, Shiva, are you trying to lead and guide people spiritually?
Yes, I am. Not trying. I'm doing a
You
good
are.
job. I'm doing it.
You're doing it, right?
Yes.
So we can say that's your purpose, right?
That's one
That's
of
what
the
you spend
things.
a majority of, that's what you spend a majority of your time doing.
Yeah.
You buy the clothes, you got the costume, you get the beads, you got the headdress, right? You
Mm-hmm,
you you read all those spiritual books, you went on all the spiritual retreats, you meditate. You have a purpose. You found one,
okay.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you put yourself through something. You put yourself through something in order to become something,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
right?
mm-hmm.
Was it easy?
Yeah, it was easy.
It was easy?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Sure it was.
There's no
I
problem. It's like a
remember,
Pop Tart.
you know what? I'm not even gonna go there. Let me see. Bro, you kicking me out? Who's kicking you out? He's cringing at him. Somebody says you're cringing at yourself. LOL, turn off the camera, just sit in your room and just exist. Los is cracking me up. Bro, I'm cracking myself up, bro. This is too funny. Let me see.
Uh,
Do we do anything? Our life is the apparent effect of the primordial cause. Satchit Ananda. I don't know what that means. You help me with that?
someone wrote me a comment. It's a nice one. He says Shiva seems to lack genuinity. Discussion seems to bring out many ego battles. The other guy should be wary too.
Whatever, F you. Explain to me how I need to be wary. Tell me, do that for me.
Yeah, tell him.
Yeah, tell me I need to be wary. But I like, but address what he said to you first while he's figuring out what to say. Go ahead, address what he said. Because I agree with him wholeheartedly.
This is
What do you think about
in
it?
addition to this, Bai Sajja says, yes, a lot of these podcasts are just ego battles. A real spiritual teacher doesn't cause wars like this to happen. They bring peace. Well, wouldn't you
Yeah,
know
so
many
why are you
spiritual
causing
teachers?
this war, Shiva? You're the one who called me and told me to have this debate with you. Why aren't you bringing peace?
Let me just debunk this and debunk these people that are commenting nice video chats on my Discord, my friends. We're
Hmm.
having an intellectual discussion. We're battling each other's ideas. This is what maybe you think as an egoist. You're trying to disassociate yourself from your mind and whatever your ego is. That's wrong too. I have a mind. I have a strong intelligence. I'm employing in this video. You don't like that? Too bad. Don't watch this video.
That is too friggin' funny. Shiva, I want you to address that what the guy said though. He said that you seem inauthentic and disingenuous. What what do you think it is it about that you're coming off that way? Why? Nobody's saying that about me. Talk about it.
There. You like that? Is that better? Good.
What that you
Glad.
took off a bead? I don't care.
That's it. That was his problem. Now problem is solved.
What? You took off a bead?
Why you think I'm disgenuine? Well, that's your perception. That's not how I feel inside. And some people may be watching this and think that I'm very genuine. Doesn't matter. But yes, these beads
All
need to
right,
be
so
taken
let me
off
see.
because energy was being restricted.
Lakshmi Naraya says the ultimate goal of spirituality in Hinduism is moksha, liberation. Moksha represents the release from the cycle of samsara, birth, death, and rebirth, and realization of the self, unity with the divine.
Yes,
Okay.
let me. This comment may be the
Yeah,
wisest
expound on
comment.
that. Expand on that
I
for me,
will.
Shiva, please.
This commenter person just maybe said the most wisest thing in this whole chat.
I want to hear this.
Ernest Kunzikovs says, "You."
Wait, are you ignoring this thing about
I
moksha?
will
I
answer
want to hear
this
about
right
this.
after I say that. This is the potency I don't want to miss. He says,
Jesus.
"You can use conflict like soap to wash yourself with." Ooh, I like that a lot. Good job.
I like that as well.
So yes, the
Yeah,
out.
real quick, let's do our shameless plugs while we're in the middle of this. We got some concurrent viewers. We got 211. I got 211 views here. We're getting a lot of commenters, guys who are in the comment section. Please hit the like button for us at least. Make sure you also go to our profiles our channel in our channels and join our Discords. I have a Discord channel. Shiva has a Discord channel. If you want to learn things from us, go ahead and join. I can teach you things about crypto. I can teach you about picking up chicks. I can teach you about physical fitness. I can yell at you and tell you what you're doing wrong with your life. I can teach you how to be an entrepreneur. I can teach you how to be a DJ. I can teach you whatever, things like that. Shiva, on the other hand, can I don't know, teach you how to meditate, read your
If
chakras.
no, I'll promote myself. If you want spiritual reading, if you want a guidance, if you want a guru, if you want someone to guide you on the spiritual path, I can do that. And not for free, 220 Canadian dollars. It's a price to talk to me for 2 hours. That's how much you get paid. Trust me, it's worth it. Okay? If you're on the spiritual path, if you want a dissolution, I'm the guy. Okay? I'm here for you. So PayPal, do it.
Yeah. One other thing I want to also say too is I just got a I just got it. I guess I don't want to call it an endorsement, but my crypto teachers, they reach out to me, and well, I reached out to them and asked them to like check out my YouTube channel, and that if we can start some sort of affiliate link for myself, and they agreed to it. So anybody who wants to learn about crypto, I'm gonna start sharing the link soon as they give it to me. I don't know if you guys have seen crypto's been popping off for me, for Shiva, for everybody else in the world who's in it. If you guys want to learn about it, I'm going to be sharing the link in the description of the videos going forward.
Nice.
So check that out, and also join my Discord for that as well.
Huge.
Keep going, Shiva.
Yeah, so your commenter asked, maybe you can read the comment. That was very potent.
The ultimate goal of spirituality in Hinduism is moksha, liberation. Moksha represents the release from the cycle of samsara, birth, death, and rebirth, and realization of the self's unity with the divine. Okay, so Shiva, I want you to explain to me, I kind of get an idea of what he means by that, but I want you to explain to me what's the process of attaining moksha.
Oof. What is the process of attaining moksha? It is, to put it simply, dissolution. You have to dissolve your ego, your attachments, your sense of self, everything that's inside of you, all of your concepts and beliefs and ideas.
Oof.
Everything's got to go.
So can you dissolve your belief in Sadhguru? Let go of your attachment of him, please.
I would dissolve.
It's hurting me.
I can dissolve my beliefs in Sadhguru if I had one, but unfortunately, that's nowhere to be found. Where is it? Oh, it doesn't exist.
Your moksha is hurt. Your moksha is hurting me right now. Oh my God, your moksha. I feel so bad for your moksha right now.
Unbelievable.
Why don't you dissolution yourself? Sadhguru. Karamba. Anyway, I think that's a good amount of content there. What do you think?
Let's just reflect here. Oh, so, okay, someone's commenting on my videos, calling me out, Mr. Baisaija. Shiva just lacks a certain amount of real-life experience, challenges, obstacles, suffering, hardship.
Oh.
In this way, he will never be able to understand the connection with people that carry trauma. What an incorrect statement, but I appreciate you commenting.
You know what? Hold on a second. Oh my God, he just hit something I didn't even realize earlier. So even you pointed out that spirituality has to do with connection to people. Shiva. How much connection do you have to people?
I have a bunch of connection, a ton of connection. Too much to count.
Like
when I talk to people, I connect with them. As much as I'm willing to go.
How often do you leave your room to have connection with people?
Oh, rarely. Not never. That's never happened for
never, right?
In 5-10 years.
Connection to people is through the internet, right?
Yes
or no?
No, I don't even see connection. This is like a business type thing. This is like me creating my YouTube channel.
Exactly. So you have no connection to people.
That's right. Zero. Non-connection. Connection? No.
You're not. So again, you're not bringing spiritual.
Disconnected.
This man avoids connection to people like the plague, bro. What are you talking about? Oh my God, he just owned you. He just owned you. Also, I forgot to say, guys, if you want to join, I want, for all of our viewers out there, we want you to join in on these debates that we're having. You know, a lot of you guys have lots of opinions. You guys are killing it, honestly, with the comments. You're helping me destroy Shiva like never before. I love it. And if you guys want to debate Shiva, then join. You know, you can join my Discord. You can join his Discord. Again, link in the profile. If you want to debate me, you can again join my server, and then we'll gladly bring you on. For
I
anybody who's aspiring to become a YouTuber, you know, me and Shiva have a substantial amount of subscribers already, and we'll gladly share our viewership with you. So yeah, join the Discord.
I just shared my Discord link in the chat for everybody. You just scroll up
How do
the
you do
last.
that?
I'm wise like that. I'm spiritual.
You can't click on links in the chat.
You
There's
can. This
no
one is
clickable
clickable
links.
because it's sent by the. Anyways, I have some more comments people are sending my way, so please.
Go ahead.
Samuel says,
So
"I'm
I
not a
got
big."
some more comments too, but keep going.
Samuel says, "I'm not a big follower of Sadhguru. I agree he is a wise master and a true guru, but also he has talked to me telepathically. So has masters like Yogananda who left the planet in 1952. Yes, Sadhguru has a power." Bai Savja, my number one biggest fan, says, "Shiva's heart not fully open. Third eye maybe
Oof,
open a little bit."
oof,
Thank you very
bing
much.
bong.
Mr. Carry Piano. Yeah. To the other guy, to you, Carlos. Sadly, I don't know his name. I understand how you feel because some points of Shiva are not articulated completely correctly, coherently. I apologize. I'm not taking this too seriously. Maybe I should start taking this seriously. I'm just having fun. And but also Carlos is in that mode that there's every single word I'm going to say to him is going to go over his head and he's going to disagree with me. So what's the point? Then he goes on to say, but just because that might be the case, I see the danger of missing flaws in one's own thinking and properly feeling superior while seemingly dismantling someone's point of view, even if it is true. Shiva, I don't criticize your thinking. The, the, the genuinity seems to be lacking just in the course of this discussion. You can calmly say if don't have the right wording in hand, no problem with that. I don't feel you genuinely in regard for this, you're lacking. Okay, Samuel. Also, yeah, physical life can also navigate communication, good sense through many experiences. Life totally, yeah. Want a reading for free? Shiva Manslow's. No, there's $220. It's not a reading, by the way. It's a guidance. You want spiritual guidance from me? You want to dissolve your ignorance and your illusion? That's the price you pay. Okay, it's not free. It takes a lot of energy from you.
I love how all of your commenters are owning you, and all of my commenters are agreeing with me.
This is
This is
just for this
classic.
video.
This is classic.
Okay, Dave's
Well,
not. Someone wants to give me a free spiritual reading. I would gladly do that if we can record it. So
yeah,
Dave's not here,
absolutely for
man.
that.
Join my
Hold on,
Discord.
let
I
me
just
read
sent you the chat, the link.
let me read some of my comments. Well, Asm says you have to be a god, and you can't do that with dissolving yourself. I think he might mean the opposite. I think he might mean you can't do that without dissolving yourself. Probably. I agree with that. I don't. Well, actually, no, I don't agree with that. I don't think you can be a god. It is the state of ultimate peace, freedom, and bliss, where the soul, Atman, transcends material existence and merges with the supreme reality, Brahman. Okay, yeah. Let me hear. Let me know when you reach ultimate bliss. Where am I? Let me see. Shiva, I'll give you a spiritual reading for free. Laughing my ass off. Los. Shiva is seeking arrangements.
What does that mean?
It says Shiva is seeking arrangements.
What does that mean?
So like basically it's saying he's trying to, so there's a I think it's a website called Seeking Arrangements where you basically go on there to find a partner. But that's what he's saying you're doing. Azam said Shiva is still Yuri to me. Oh, does Azam know you personally? Who is this guy?
I don't know.
Whoa. Well, shout out to that. He's still Yuri to me too. Dave's not here. Says let's have a satsang. Me, you, and Shiva. I don't know what that is. Shiva, can you expand on that for me? We'll take some bang. I don't know what that is either. Yeah, this is great. Kratos is his own god. Zeus is his own god. They are not dissolved. Oh, I see. So yeah, so no, so he's saying that in order to become a god, you can't do that without with dissolving yourself. What do you think about that? It's kind of interesting.
Yes, I
So
think
Shiva, do you believe that that the goal is to become a god? Is that
yes,
the
I am a
goal?
god, and that's the goal, and that's what I'm doing, and that's what you're here to learn from me.
So he's making the argument that you do that by not dissolving yourself.
No, that's
How do you feel
incorrect.
about that?
You dissolve everything that you can within yourself, all the ego, all the mentality, everything. That's the dissolution process is the spiritual path. Someone commented here. Let me read. Mr.
Go ahead.
SM. Okay, Shiva, what's the process you go through when you give us a reading? And Carlos, is it true if you have a bigger capital, it is easier to make money? My friend, what is the process I give to give you a spiritual reading? I open my third eye, and I can see all of you, everything that you are. So next comment is, as a Muslim, I'm a bit confused. How can you with certainty say how far you are on the spiritual path and how far you are on the spiritual path for both of us? I can claim with
I like that.
100% certainty how far I am on the spiritual path. I'm an expert as it relates to spirituality. I'm an expert in this. I know this video may seem like I'm coming across as
He's not
condescending. I
saying to
am.
make a, he's not saying to just say that you're an expert. He's saying how can you prove that you're farther ahead
How can
spiritually?
you with certainty say how far you on the spiritual path? How can I say with certainty? Because I have gone far on the spiritual path. That's what gives
How
me
do
the
you
certainty.
what do you have to prove that?
Oh my god, this is the entire discussion, my friend. What do I have to prove that? Well, you're gonna go back and listen. Essentially, it is just listen. Like, don't believe me. Don't disbelieve. Just freaking open your ears and listen. That's it.
Anyway, look, Dave's not here. Says Namaste, bro. Yogi from New York, down for a spiritual discussion. Let's talk about tantra. Yeah, again, Dave, go ahead and like I said, go to my profile, join the Discord. Go to Shiva's profile, join his Discord. We will gladly have you on. Azam says there's a second identity. You dissolve the human identity, but you have to build up the identity on the other side. Again, Zeus is not a dissolved entity. Azam, do you believe that Zeus exists? Is that what you're claiming here? Shiva, do you believe in Zeus?
There's no beliefs in me, my friend.
Okay, good. Shiva has watched more Sadhguru videos than any of y'all will ever watch. Know
That's
that.
correct.
Laughing my ass off. That he knows he's a spiritual that's how he knows he's a spiritual master.
That's part of it, but not
Sadhguru
entirely.
is the standard, exactly. His
So,
master.
Carlos, this question was to you. Can you make money? Is it true if you have more money or bigger capital, it's easier to make money or more money?
100%. Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I can make that point very simply. So, for example, if you have, let's say, $1 and you, let's say, invest it into something and you go up 2%, you're going to have like $1.02, right? But if you have like, I don't know, $100,000, then you put it in and you make a 2% move, then you'll have, I don't know, you have $100,200, right? So the more money you make, the easier it is to grow it. Absolutely, 100%. It increases exponentially.
Yeah.
I think Shiva talked about this one time. You called it compounding interest, I think is what you said. Yeah, that's a real thing. So absolutely, the more money you have, money is basically options. On that note, I do want to mention if you want to learn how to make money, please do not go to Shiva's Discord. Please do not go to Shiva's Discord. Definitely join my Discord for that one. We talk about money in there. That's pretty much the main subject. And Shiva's Discord is just about reading your chakras and all this other nonsense. And
Someone
I
asked
mean,
me,
just even right now, guys, look, I want you guys to all know this. I'm paralyzed, okay? And even in my current paralyzed state, I have more money than Shiva does. So if that tells you anything, you take that for what it may.
yeah, how
What
old
you
are
may.
you again? 10 years older than me? Oh, okay. We'll see how far I am when I'm 10 years in the as you.
I had more money than you at your age too, Shiva. There's no
Uh,
difference.
it doesn't matter. Did you have
Doesn't
more
matter.
YouTube subscribers than me in my age? No, you didn't. More influence, better communication
You
skills? No, you didn't.
you know why you have more YouTube subscribers than me, Shiva?
Oh, please tell me the
Because
most
I have
simplistic
other
answer.
things to do. I have other
Uh,
things to do.
uh.
I have to deal with relationships,
Well, you have to.
female, familiar, and otherwise.
Well,
I have jobs that I've done. I have a life. I have a disease.
a life. What is that? I don't have
I'm
that.
paralyzed. Meanwhile, you get to sit there and just wake up whenever you want and make as many videos as you want. That's why you have more
Thank you
subscribers.
very much. That's a nice
But from
compliment.
what I'm reading, even with my less subscribers, all your commenters seem to like me better. All my commenters seem to like me better. So I don't know where this is
uh,
going.
you just
My
wait. Okay,
mom's
so
getting upset
Powell
here in the
Powell asks me,
background.
come on,
Mhm.
man, you such a simple question. Why can't you just answer? What makes you an expert besides calling yourself an expert? What makes me an expert?
Exactly. There, answer his question. Go
Well,
for
10
it.
years of
Dang,
spiritual
what a good
experience in this
question.
lifetime, being a Buddhist monk in the past lifetime, meditating, living with Buddhist monks and halfway across the world, being initiated by Sadhguru, going to South India, seeing the Janalinga temple, walking up Vlangiri Mountain 3, 4 times, going to Kedarnath, seeing Kailash in person, meditating every single day for 8 hours a day for many hours, doing Shambho Mahamudra for 1 year plus. Let's see. Yeah, that's about it. That's what gives me the competence to talk about these
Shiva,
subjects.
that's not what he's asking you though. It's again what we're all looking for is proof of this spirituality. Like you can say you do a bunch of stupid things, but how do we know it's not a waste of time?
No, that's not what he asked me. He said, "What makes you an expert? What makes me an expert? This is what I've
Correct.
done to
Okay,
make myself an
so
expert."
that's like me saying I'm an expert at flying a plane, and somebody saying, "Okay, what makes you an expert at flying a plane?" And I'm like, "Oh, because I drive with my feet."
What?
How do you
No,
know
because
that
you've been to
one
plane
relates to
school,
the other?
plane flying school.
Huh?
That's what makes you an expert.
What?
Because you've
No, no,
gone through the plane flying school.
but my argument to you is that I don't believe that all those things that you did made you any more spiritual, and so
that's
you it would fall on you to prove that it
that's
did.
too bad for you that you don't believe. Sorry.
Prove it. What do you have? Do you
Prove
have
it.
anything to prove that you're more spirit? Yes, this is the question now,
Look,
and I want you to answer it
yes, you
directly.
look at my room,
What
look
do
at
you
my
have? No, no,
myself. If you're too
let
blind
me
to
ask the
see it,
question.
too bad, so sad.
In what way can you
Ouch.
prove? In what way can you prove that you're more spiritual than me?
Maybe something tangible is we can do a spiritual reading for somebody. We both can look with our eyes and we see who's more accurate. That's a very easy physical test you can do. There you go.
And I'll give the answer to that. You practiced cold reading. It's a technique that is learned by scam artists, and you're definitely
Right.
better at scamming people than I am, 100%.
Okay,
I've heard
wow.
your spiritual readings. I've heard your spiritual readings, and this is basically what you do. You tell people, hey, you tell people, hey, what's your problems? What do you feel? Tell me a little bit about yourself. And then they say something, and then you go, yes, you know what? You're actually on the right path. Keep doing what you're
Oh, wow.
doing.
Oh,
I
really?
can feel
Oh,
that your
wow.
energies, or you're
That's so
almost
good.
there.
Oh,
You're so close. Your chakras are almost aligned. You
I
just
don't
have to
know.
do a little bit more meditation, and then your third eye is gonna open.
Okay, okay,
Wow,
okay.
such a and then everybody's like, whoa, that's exactly how I feel. Oh my gosh, yes,
Wow.
this is the best reading I ever
That's
got.
right. I'm that good. I'm gonna start doing testimonials. You're gonna get to see what people are saying. Not, hey, inflate my ego or inflate my business. No, no. You just tell honestly what you feel. I have a few people that have done this already. I'm gonna ask them to do testimonials exactly how it was. Not a single exaggeration to one side or the other. We're gonna see. You're gonna test me. I'm here to be tested, eh? So
I
Carlos,
can't
this is going over
wait. I
Carlos's
can't
head.
wait. Shiva, no, no, no. I can't wait. This is what I want. Let's do this, right? Let's get some of your viewers, some of your Discord members on, and let's have the people judge their
We've been
progress
January for
in
2 years
life.
already.
Okay.
Like I,
Hold on. Somebody asked me, Los, how much movement do you have? So Jimmy Crack Corn, I have basically I can only move. Well, I can move pretty much everything, but it's very hard. So I have stiff person syndrome, which makes my muscles tight, and so for me to walk feels like I'm climbing a mountain, like a very very steep mountain. So it's just like super hard to move. Also, my fingers are stiff, so like I can barely type. I can't play video games. I'm like, just imagine if all your muscles were like, let's say 40 or 50% stuck, and then you have to live your life that way. That's where I'm at right now, and according to doctors I'm going to get worse. So anyway, And you see, and yet you see, look at my attitude. It's still, I'm sitting here laughing. I'm having a great time, even with this debilitating disease. I think that makes me more spiritual by default. Shout out to me.
You know what we should have a moderator because
Uh, Hold
because
on. Let me see.
yeah.
Somebody says you can see if Zeus exists through the cause and effect. Give him an offering and ask him for something and see if it comes true. But it must be done authentically. What do you think about that, Shiva?
Yeah, you're on the right path. That yes, these beings, these spirits do deserve offerings. If you give them something, they'll give you something.
So you
But
believe so that means you do believe in Zeus.
I don't
Or
believe in
okay,
anything.
and you don't like the word believe. Okay, you know Zeus exists.
Yeah,
Okay,
probably.
right?
Probably this being is a has a tangible existence.
Okay, hold on. Let me keep reading.
I know it's so funny. You believe in little imaginary higher power God, but oh, Zeus, some mythological creature that people invented a couple hundred years ago or 1,000 years ago. Oh,
here,
definitely can't be true.
here, here. Lakshmi says he didn't make sense to me. So he said you're not whatever you said about you how to prove your spiritual is nonsense. Azim says ask Shiva to heal you with his powers. Shiva, heal me with your powers.
Okay, my friends, time for a round of applause. Let's all give a round of applause to Mr. Upperculum. I hope that I'm spelling your name correctly for a $5 gifted donation or super chat.
Somebody said, how do I get on your Discord to discuss? Already went to the link.
He
Yeah,
says,
so
"Oh, you're
Dave,
not going to be
when
able to
you
join today, my friend. But I mean, at this time. But after we finish, we're going to invite you." So the person that gave me the super chat said, "LOL, I love this S talking stream. He loves us
yes.
talking
Hold on, but
poorly about
wait,
each other."
Dave's not here. When you clicked on the link, did it give you access to the Scary Hours Discord server? Yes or no? Just answer that for me. It'll get better. Los, have faith. Prayers going out to you. Thank you very much, Jimmy Crackhorn. There is no way one can prove his spirituality in a physical explanation. It's within the soul, Atma.
That's
Yeah.
the
Anyway,
essence.
Dave,
That's
I
correct.
want you to I need your help on this, Dave, because I've been having issues with the. Okay, cool. So you're in there. So you're in there, Dave. So Dave is apparently in my server now. Good job to Dave. So yeah, Dave, absolutely. Just go in there and introduce yourself. Tell us what you want to talk about, and we'll add you. Like literally, like I don't know. We can even add you later today, tomorrow. It'll be soon.
After this video.
So don't worry about that.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
we could even add you after this video if
my
you want.
friends, to summarize, to close my argument, the last comment that you said was a very wise person. In essence, you can't tell, you can't judge who's more spiritual because it's not a physical thing. If we had a bodybuilding competition, it'd be very easy who can lift more weights. But this is a little bit more subtle. We've kind of hinted at the fact that who's more joyful, who's stands better at the face of the ultimate obstruction in life. But in essence, it's something that's inside of you. But there is ways you can test. We can do psychic readings into people. Things can happen like that. If Carlos is open to that, we need a moderator. We can do it.
According to the definition of spirit of the word spirituality, you failed every single aspect of the definition of the
How did I
word.
fail?
You have no direct connection to a higher power because you go through Sadhguru. You have no
What?
connection with people because the only connection you have is through the internet. You have what was the other one? You self-proclaim that you have no purpose on this life except for existing. So you failed in every possible metric. You lose.
This is what happens, my friends, when you talk about spirituality with what the people call normies, with a normie. They don't really understand. God forbid you don't have connections with people, that automatically means you're not spiritual. Quite the contrary, quite the opposite. So then yogis that sit in caves that don't have absolutely no connection or contact with people, they must be so unspiritual. No. The dictionary definition of spirituality is a joke. That's what I should have said initially. It's a little funny thing. The search for meaning and purpose in life. What? Okay, I guess. I hope you find a meaning and purpose. There is a meaning and purpose. Or a connection with a higher power. Yeah, that's actually the best definition. Yes, connection with a higher power. Can you connect to a higher power? Yes, you can. That's inside of yourself. Anyways, I'm done proving myself. Carlos isn't even here to listen to what I'm saying. He's not even hearing. This is pretty much done. I give up. I win by default. I won the first 2 minutes of the conversation. It's not even a question.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Jimmy Crackhorn. I can feel Los's aura from here. truly a master. Ugh. God, you're not getting. Why aren't you getting these comments like I'm getting? All of your viewers are hating on you, and all of my
Buddy,
viewers are just
I'm
loving
glad you're
everything
able
that I say.
to get this because this is a rarity that you're getting positive comments. All
And you're getting owned royally.
right.
This is so. Somebody said that I should practice certain things or whatever. I'm gonna let you guys know how spiritual I am.
Tell us.
I believe, I believe with every bone in my body that I'm going to get healed. I don't know how. I don't know where. I don't know through what method. I don't know. I don't know if God is going to make a miracle or if He's going to use some like smart guy to invent something. But I believe in the higher power is going to create a way for me to get healed. That's my spiritual path. And I also believe that I don't need a man like Sadhguru to get me there. But you do. So you're way less spiritual than me. You literally believe you can't do it without another man. That's kind of gay.
Anyways, I'm not even gonna begin to answer the or rebuttal. I'm just gonna read the comments. Mr. Bai Savja, the person that was commenting bad things about me, has something wise to say. Okay, listen. The best spiritual teacher I've met are funny, make people laugh, feel good, bring peace, relieve, healing presence. You feel their deep presence, their aura. That's the most palpable way to see true spiritual teachers, their aura. You feel it. Yes. Yes.
Yes, and the commenters are saying they feel my aura.
Let's not go there.
Let me see here. I feel losses are from here. Let us speak about logos and ontological views. I would like to understand. I don't need that, Mom. I would like to understand Shiva's view and yours, Carlos. Somebody said, Shiva, you need to work on your Riz. I agree with that wholeheartedly.
I don't like this podcast.
Yes, he's right in explaining the connection with higher power. That is Paramatma. Exactly. So I'm having more Paramatma than you because I have a direct connection with the higher power. Energetics, brother. Mindset creates the world. Exactly. No weapon forged against you shall prosper. Amen. Lakshmi Narayani Kandami says, you're right, man.
All right.
I'm telling. Look, like these guys sound like they're Hindus, and they're agreeing with me more than you.
Someone has a question in my chat.
I don't get it.
Powell asks, what are the benefits of being more spiritual? The benefits are you're happier, more joyful, kinder, more compassionate, less attached, less anxious, less nervous, less fearful, less everything negative, and more of the positive things. Like I am and Carlos is not. Then he goes on to ask, who is Sadhguru and what did he do to be considered a teacher? I'm glad you asked. Sadhguru is this guy right here. Very wise South Indian man. What did he do? What's the biggest accomplishment he's made? He made this. He made the Dhyana Linga. This is a small representation. It's a temple in Southeast Asia.
Nobody can see the thing you're talking about in my background.
Well, they can in mine. Okay, so
he's pointing to a statue in a
yeah, or here. This is also a yantra. This is a yantra of that. It's a nice energetic form. You go Google Dhyana Linga. You'll feel something. If you want an aura, that aura will smash you. You'll be, oh my God, that's an aura. The Dhyana Linga, okay? It's a temple in India. It's fantastic. It represents a god or the highest enlightened being on the earth.
To summarize what Shiva just said, somebody asked him who Sadhguru is and how does he know he's spiritual, and his answer was he made some statues.
Wow. That's what ridiculous. An uneducated person I'm speaking to.
Lakshmi says, you are right, man. We don't need a guru to achieve moksha.
Yeah, but are you gonna get there without a guru? Haha, that's a tall order. No, you're not going to.
Let me ask you this question, Shiva. Let me ask you this question. Who was the first person to achieve enlightenment?
Probably this man. Shiva, the Adi Yogi.
Who?
Shiva, the first yogi.
Okay. How did he do it? Did he have a yogi? Did he have a guru?
No, I don't know. I don't know. But, okay, fine. No, I don't know. But it's through him that he taught 7 people. And like that, the lineage carries on. Teacher by teacher, teacher by teacher. We learn these spiritual things.
Listen to sad music. So you're
Unbelievable.
telling
How
me the
ignorant.
first guy to receive enlightenment did not have a guru?
He wasn't a
Oh
guy,
my
by the way.
gosh.
Let's not pretend that he's some human being, some ordinary person. It wasn't that.
Uh,
So he doesn't
hey,
apply. He doesn't have the same
I'm
rules as us.
listening. What is he? Is he a god? What is he?
He's not a man,
I don't know
not
who
a
he
human
is.
being, definitely not. Maybe we can call him a god or some extraterrestrial. He didn't have a
We're
birth
not talking
here.
about gods here. We're talking about human beings.
Yeah.
Who is the first human being
Well,
to
probably
receive
the
and to
okay. Then
to
the seven sages after Shiva taught them. So the seven sages. I don't know who out of the seven achieved them first,
who
but
she was a god, right?
yeah, you could say that. Yeah. Yes, he is.
Okay, cool. Oh, so perfect answer. Okay. So the first people to become enlightened did not need a guru. They had a direct connection with
Shiva.
God. With God,
Yeah, right here. Correct.
right?
Yes.
Cool. So why can't you do it that way?
I already did it that way. And they had the first yogi.
So
What
fucking
the hell are
old.
you? I know it makes sense in your
Seven of
mind, but
them. Seven. It's like it
oh
couldn't get
my
any
god.
funnier. It's like it'd be cool if it was one person that did it without a guru. It's like they did it on purpose to rub it in your face. Seven of them did it all without a guru, and they were the
No,
first
they
ones to
did it with
become
in
enlightened.
front of a guru, buddy.
Huh?
Shiva was the guru to
What?
them. Shiva was the guru.
Shiva's a god, though, right?
What does that mean, a god?
I don't know. What does it mean to you?
You just said.
You said he was a god.
You asked me, and I'm like, okay, I'll retract that. No, he's not a god. He's a very powerful being, but not a human being. Who is he? We don't know. So he was the guru to the seven men, and that
Okay,
lineage.
Shiva. If he's
Carry
not a
on.
human being, then what other possibilities are there of the things that he could be? Is he an
Well,
alien? What is? I just give me a simple answer.
yeah,
What
I
is
wish I
he?
could give you a simple answer because what? I'm not here to you pretending that I don't. I know. I don't know. But he didn't have a birth.
So
He didn't have a
somebody said
death.
the first man was Swami Vivekananda.
Yeah, buddy, that was like 20 years ago. That wasn't the first man.
Okay, I guess that's okay. Has Shiva achieved moksha?
Yes, I have.
Shiva, have you? Well, okay. We all have guru. Look into the definition of a guru. Sanskrit. It is darkness and removed of avidya, wrong view. You watch your life carefully. We all take on multiple gurus in life. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like what you just said is that life is your guru, which is exactly what I'm trying to explain to this man right now.
Wow, what an
Guru means literally mentor. He's just a tool like YouTube to learn something like a skill. Look forward to speaking with you too. Me too, Dave. Thank you for that.
yeah. So what do you have against mentors? What is it about mentors you don't like? Sadhguru is a mentor.
I have nothing against mentors.
Oh,
I
there
have
you go.
absolutely
Fantastic.
nothing against mentors.
You can join my side.
What I have against is mentors who claim that they have spiritual powers that they can give me through some sort of physical objects.
Really?
And that's what
What about
Sadhguru
mentors that
claims.
teach
Yeah.
meditation? Sadhguru teaches meditation. Do you have a problem with meditation?
I don't have a problem with meditation
Oh,
either.
fantastic. Then you love Sadhguru.
This see now you're making this is a logical fallacy. So now you're saying because Sadhguru does some good things, that means I should automatically accept him. That's not true. People can do good things and still have some things wrong with them. It happens. Actually, that's most people.
Yes.
That's you. That's me. We're all like that. Doesn't make him anything special just because he does a couple of good things.
All right. Round of applause again for my YouTube subscriber, Oper Klum. Donated $5. Thank you very much for the super chat.
Bro,
And
why is Shiva getting all the super chats? Where's my
because
super
I'm
chatters
famous and I'm wise and I'm spiritual. And he asked
Where's
me a
my
question,
super
okay?
chatters at?
You're gonna like this question
Jimmy
because
Crack Cones is very, very wise. I need somebody to super chat me. I don't care if it's $1.
all right, let me
Because
prepare. Let me prepare.
She was getting a lot of hate, but then he's getting super chatted over there. What's going on? Come on,
My
guys.
friend, my subscriber asks with a super chat, he asks, Shiva, can you perform Mahasamadhi on live stream real quick?
owned.
No, you're
Yeah,
not.
Shiva, perform Mahasamadhi for us real quick. Do it.
No.
Do
You're
it.
not. You didn't receive that
Why
properly in the
not?
way that
Why
it should.
can't you do it? If you
First of
received
all,
moksha, if you
no,
already received moksha, you should be able to do Mahasamadhi. Go
Can
ahead.
I? I don't really know. I don't think I have the competence to do that yet, but am I going to do it on stream? Probably in the future. I will do it on stream if I am going to do it, but I'm not going to do it. I like living and I want to stay alive. What is Mahasamadhi? It's when you consciously leave this structure without waiting for old age to catch up to you.
There you
It's
go.
when yogis sit, close their eyes, time to go, poof, and they go. And the physical form just collapses. That's called Mahasamadhi, the great samadhi,
Yeah,
the great
and you can't
meditation.
do it, and you can't do it.
Yeah, well,
So
if
you're
I
not
can't do it, then you definitely can't
according
do
to
it.
your own definition. All right. Jimmy Crackcone says people can do good things while having ultimately having something wrong with them. Absolutely. Jimmy Crackcorn says the check is in the mail. The check is in the mail, Los. Dave's not here says for one to say they are enlightened and for one to claim they are not enlightened both lead to controversy. And
That's
I kind of
correct.
agree with that.
That's true.
Let me see. Lakmashi says the point man guru may or may not achieve spirituality. Okay, that's fine. We all have indwelling within a capital S. Huh? Oh, we all have indwelling within self with a capital S. Okay. Shiva should perform. Shiva should. Hold on. Look at this. Look at this. Shiva should perform Mahasamadhi after a COD victory.
Come on. Don't make fun because I play
No,
Call of Duty.
no. The difference is discrimination between the little self and the internal self, which has no properties or conditions. Daily Tune says, "Where do you see yourself in 12 years?" I like that. Let's answer that question, Shiva. But you go first.
Where do I see myself in 10 years? More famous, more physically, more muscular, more rich, more handsome, more athletic, more money, more fame, more status, more control of my universe, happier, joyfuler, more alive, more ecstatic, more everything. More.
Okay, cool. Same. I guess I'd have to answer the same. But hey, there we go. Oh my gosh, Shiva. Hold up. Give me a second. Shout out to Lakshmi Narayam. $40 super chat.
Oh my
$40.
lord.
We're gonna
The competition.
bro,
Oh
my
my.
one viewer just destroyed all of your broke viewers
Like
right now.
Shami.
And that's showing you right there
First of all, out of
the
respect, it's
power.
Lakshmi.
That's showing you the power. Look at the universe. The
Oh, my
universe is
friend.
just giving me. The universe is just giving me because of my connection to it. Do you see that? Your little broke viewers giving you $2, $3. Get out of here, giving you $1. I just got $40
I'm
from the
going to take
universe.
Carlos's advice and I'm going to stand up for myself and I'm going to speak up.
Thank you very much for that, my friend.
I'm going to speak up. Okay, this is me speaking up. All right, I'm going to take Carlos's advice. First and foremost, it's not Lakshmi. It's Lakshmi.
I think I just won just based off of that. Whoever's
Second,
more spiritual should get the most super chat.
Let's burst Carlos's bubble. It's not $40, it's 40 rupees.
Yeah, whatever, dude. Keep going, bro. Let's go. Keep going.
Okay. Lakshmi is from India. Shout out to India. $40 and 40 rupees are not the same thing.
Okay, whatever. Burst my bubble. That's fine. I like the number though. 40 is good. I like the number 40.
Should I have done that? Should I have made Carlos feel bad? Yes, I should have because
That's fine. It's fine.
his ignorance is getting deflated, but it makes me feel bad.
Tell me. I forgot to look at the sign. I can't see that far.
Oh, okay.
What is 40 rupees worth? 10 cents.
We'll let you discover that when.
Just tell me you know.
40 rupees. Well, let's say you can buy a nice confectionery at the grocery store when you go.
What's a confectionery? I don't even know what that means.
A little piece of candy. What it
means in dollar
a little
amount.
Piece of candy. You can go to the grocery store. You can buy some candy.
Okay. So you give me 10 cents. I don't think you can give that amount. I don't think. It's probably like at least it has to be $1.
Well, regardless, Lakshmi, thank you very much. And generosity is good for whatever.
If I go deeper, it gets controversial things.
Lakshmi.
Either way, I appreciate you, Lakshmi. Don't worry about that.
Thank you very much, Lakshmi. Thank you for supporting the channel. No, absolutely not. Someone asks, what's your experience with Shambhavi Mahamudra? What changes did you experience? Oh, that was a fantastic program. You see, Carlos? Look, this is where the contradiction comes. This is where the hail starts raining upon your nice head. That you don't have to believe in Sadhguru.
You do understand. I have no idea what anything that he just
said. Look. Someone mentioned to me in the comment a while ago, said, oh, Sadhguru... Carlos is willing to go through all these extravagant little hospital visits. Why can't he do? He's explorative and he's open. Why can't you be open to Sadhguru's meditation practice, which is scientifically proven? Harvard studies have proven this meditation technique, and there's lots of benefits. It reduces cortisol and all these things. People have released themselves from debilitating diseases even by this practice. Shambhavi Mahamudra. Inner engineering, it's called. You do this 21-minute.
Okay, wait. Let's stop the nonsense right there.
Oh
Because you're
my
saying,
God.
why did I go to the hospital? Why did Sadhguru go to the hospital?
Oh my God. Stop it. Stop it.
Hello,
Stop cutting me
hello,
off.
hello,
So do
hello,
this inner engineering. It'll
hello.
change
He
your life.
literally, you know what? And not only did he go to one hospital, he went from hospital to hospital. He spent months going from hospital to hospital to hospital to hospital until he finally got sick and tired
Yeah.
of it. And then he gave up on it. And I
I
did the
mean,
same exact thing.
there is just
So,
no
please,
arguing with Carlos.
don't
There's
even give
no
me that
debate at all.
nonsense
It's like
argument.
me talking to a brick wall. Am I gonna
Did
get anywhere?
Shiva,
No.
Did Sadhguru go to the hospital?
Yeah,
Yes
he
or
did.
no?
What's your point?
How many did he go to?
How many hospitals did he go to?
Yeah. When he
I've
got sick, he went to a bunch. He traveled all over the United States.
yeah,
He
initially.
left India, flew to the United States, flew from one state to another state to another state, trying to find a professional that could help him. So he's worse than me. He's way more desperate than me. What happened? What happened? Why couldn't he just detach himself from this
Oh my
reality and
God,
just
this is so invigorating.
disappear into the
This is so
spiritual
infuriating.
world?
Okay, first and foremost, Sadhguru is a
It's freaking
yogi.
hilarious, bro. It's
Sadhguru is a
freaking
yogi, which
hilarious.
means that he probably didn't go to the hospital nearly as many times as you did or a regular person did. He knows how to heal himself. But when the body starts breaking
I
down, that's the
watched
place to
this
go.
podcast. He went
That's
from
the place to
specialist to
go
specialist to
when the body starts
specialist.
breaking down. Regardless, why don't you start practicing Sadhguru's meditation? Because that has scientific benefits of working. It's studied by Harvard University. Go
Why
do
didn't
it.
he?
He
Why didn't he
did.
do it?
His
No,
brain hemisphere was shifting 11 degrees. All right? I don't
okay,
know. Yeah,
okay,
that's extremely severe. That's one halfway from you going away. So
okay.
that
And my
calls for
brain and my
extreme
body is
measures.
paralyzing itself. That's pretty severe too.
Yeah. Have you
Yeah.
meditated a day in your life? No, you haven't. Okay. So come on.
Yes, I have. Of
No, you
course, I have.
haven't.
What are you talking about?
Look, you need to practice
Who
Shambho
hasn't tried
Mudra.
meditating?
I'm telling you, you need to experiment. Okay, please. Lakshmi and all the viewers on Losis channel, please convey him the importance of signing up for inner engineering and doing this. He says he's open for external treatments and alternative treatments, they call it. Why not this? Hey, come on. You talk to me every day, and I have this guy's on my wall. Do it.
Because I have a direct connection with the higher being. That's it.
Oh, you have a higher connection.
I don't need that
Oh.
guru. I don't need consecrated cups. I don't need consecrated lingams. I don't need
Ah.
statues. I don't need
Ah.
any of that. I have a direct connection.
Mm.
Okay, that's what makes me spiritual.
Ah.
That's it. That's why I'm more. Think about it. Think about this for a second. Look at this. If you had this debilitating disease, because this is actually scary. What I have, like this disease can, it's going. Well, I'm not even gonna put that on myself, but it has the potential of crushing my bones. The muscles in my body will get so tight that it has the potential to crush my bones and collapse my lungs, right? And yet I'm still willing to depend on the higher power. Would you do that? Or
Yeah,
would
I
you just go
would.
deeper,
But
or would you just go deeper into buying more of Sadhguru's products?
here's what I wouldn't do. Oh, I'm gonna depend on the higher power. Leave Sadhguru's products alone. I would do everything. That's what you should be doing. That's what you're saying you're gonna be doing. Alternative treatments, you say. Do it.
Mm.
Sadhguru. He's calling you. Can you see him? Come on,
No.
guys, please. Let's teach Carlos a lesson. Let's make him sign up for engineering. That should be the next goal. For him to sign up for engineering and for him to go through. Oh, no, but you're going to go through some experimental little leaf plans from South India or whatever, some Chinese plans. Oh, Sadhguru? No, I have an aversion to beliefs and spirituality, you guys. Buddy.
It's the difference between scientific medicine, right? And spiritual medicine. I refuse to go to any man for a spiritual medicine. I go straight to the source, the higher power. You
Shambhavi
understand
Mahamudra
that?
is, let me Google it. Let me Google it.
I've spoken to people who have my condition, and when they go to the naturalistic, holistic pathway, scientifically proven methods of healing, they say that they experience lots of healing from it. But they're not claiming to have spiritual power, which again means I'm not the one selling my soul out to a man for spiritual abilities
Oh
or for
my
spiritual
God.
healing. I have a direct connection to the source.
Yeah, right.
That's it.
Sure you do. Sure you do. Okay.
Anyway, I think we should wrap this one up. It's a super long video.
Yeah,
We had a
I
lot of
can't stand
fun.
this anymore. This is hurting my insides. I can't communicate to Carlos any longer. We need to log this off. Thank you for my YouTube subscriber for donating Operculum. Thank you very much. $10. Appreciate you very much. Shout out to you. And shout out to everybody else
Yeah.
that's been on the podcast with us, joined us live for a spiritual discussion, meaning in the chat. Like the video if you haven't done already. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching us. If you want to chat with us, debate with us, you can do this. You'll be live on YouTube. Join us on Discord. You can join me
Yeah.
on Discord in the description of almost every my videos. Just go search my channel. You'll find the Discord link. Same with Scary Hours Los. Join his Discord channel. I'll link it with my Discord probably. And that's it, my friends. Thank you so much. Stay tuned for
Yeah.
more.
And also, don't forget to type a 1 in the comment section if you think Shiva is more spiritual, and a 2 in the comment section if you think I'm more spiritual. Let's do that. And yeah, hit the like button, hit subscribe, keep commenting, share, join the Discords. Once again, I gotta mention, we want to bring you guys on. Okay, we want to bring you guys on. We want to help you guys grow. If you have any aspirations of becoming a YouTuber, we will share our subscribers with you gladly. All you gotta do is just join the Discord. Again, the link is in my profile for my YouTube channel, and it'll probably be in the link in the description section of this video. Same thing with Shiva, like he said. And I think that's it. Catch you guys on the next one.
Peace. Love you.